welcome to another lawn clippings video. Today we're going to be doing a similar circle card to one of my previous videos because I'm just having a lot of fun making them. So I've already pre-cut this pattern paper. This is all the American Crafts Dear Lizzie Christmas, and I already put the pattern paper on the back, and I cut this circle like I did in one of my previous videos, in the circle card video. I showed you how to cut the kind of the frame. And so we're going to create a little scene here. We're going to use you know, a lot of critters in the snow and bows and holly, and it's going to be super fun. So right now I'm just going to use one of my new punches I got. I took a, oh, there's Putter. I took advantage of some Black Friday sales. And I got this one. I think it's called Bumpy Road. I wish it would say it on there. But it looks like kind of like snow or even clouds to me. And I just love the texture on it. And so to me this looks like snow. So what I'm going to do is adhere this piece down. I'm just going to line up this with this diagonals going the way I'd like it. And line this up just like that. That's perfect. And then what I'm going to do is just cut along the edge so that it looks like it fits the card perfectly. Okay, so now we have our snow down, and then this little frame will go right over that. And the next thing we're going to do is work on stamping our penguins. So this card's going to have penguins on it. And so we're going to use these two guys here, and what I've done is I've actually created a mask for one of them. And the way I did that was I stamped it on the top part of a Post-it, you know, where there's the sticky on the back, so you stamp it right there, and then you can use that really easily. And everyone's got Post-its at home, you know, so you can use that easily as a mask. I know there's also kind of full tape for masking, and I kind of wish I had some, but I don't yet. So this works in the meantime for sure. So I'm just going to stamp my little penguin here. And I'm going to cover him up with this mask, because I'm just going to line it up perfectly. Just like that. And then I'm going to take his bigger penguin buddy. And before I ink it up, I'm going to kind of see how I want, you know, I want him to be in front of him, you know, just kind of like that. So I think that's going to look good. So just ink him up. Stamp him just like that. And this part's just always magical to me. I don't know why. But you lift this up, and it just gives so much dimension, but it's still flat, which is perfect for mailing. And then just save these with your sets. I put them right in with my sets. Like I just put it right to the back of it, just like this. And I have them, so I can just keep reusing them, which is really nice. So I've got these little penguins here, and I'm going to do some really quick Copic coloring. Okay, so we have our penguins all colored and done. And I'm just going to cut them out. My penguins are all cut out, and so we can start forming our little scene here. So we're actually going to use the Merry Christmas from Bows and Holly, but the thing with this is you can't actually curve it on the block for the Merry and the Christmas to fit. So we have to do the Merry and the Christmas separately. So I'm just going to actually line up the Christmas part on my block. I'm actually going to do some white embossing. So I have, this is from Scrap Perfect. It's their embossing helper. And so I'm just going to put it all over this paper. There's my birthmark. And stamp just the Christmas part. So I'm just going to get just the Christmas part on, and then get really careful when I get to the Merry. And then I'm going to line that up right here on my circle. So I've got the Christmas. I need to wipe this off before I do it again, or I'm going to stamp Christmas again. And then we're going to take the Merry part and form that to where it looks nice on the circle. Okay, so now we've got that stamped. I'll just get out my white embossing powder. My white one's another one that I keep you know, in one of my plastic jars because I use it so much. Okay, so I think I've got that on there pretty well. And then I'm just going to take my heat embossing gun and heat it up. So what I am going to do is I think I'm going to pop up these little guys. Okay, so I've got all the foam adhesive on, and I'm just going to go ahead and adhere these on their little snowy mountain that they're hanging out on. I just love the dimension with the masking. It just works so well. Okay, and now this one's all done. I like to take this glitter cleanup cloth after I've done that embossing powder stuff and actually just kind of clean up around it, because I feel like the paper gets too much of that powdery stuff on it, and this glitter cleanup cloth really works. So that's another scrap perfect product. And so now we're just going to adhere this part down. I have this big pack of Jingle Bells I hadn't used yet that I really wanted to use. So what I did was I tied them together with baker's twine first, and then I tied them to this strip of baker's twine. And what I'm going to do is actually have them kind of as if they were hanging like this, just right above, like, yeah, the penguins hung some Jingle Bells for some decoration. And I'm actually going to use my tiny attacher to attach the string. So I'm going to have to be really careful not to actually staple this card closed. And so now we have these really cute Jingle Bells hanging off the card. And I'm just going to make sure, you know, these staples are all down. And that we're not going to lose our ribbon here on the back. And so we're just going to trim that right off right there. And we save that baker's twine for later. This is the final card. I hope you guys like it. And we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. I cannot believe how close it is. So I'm trying to make some cards and kind of finish that all up for everyone. So I hope you guys like the video, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!